Alright people, we got another battle here, this time against rprusty86, PBR. I'm using my main pass, but it's a really old battle because as you can see I have Blossom on this team, so I apologize for taking so long to upload it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and here we go. Lead off with Shadow the Umbreon. He leads off with a Typhlosion. I have no idea what this thing is planning to do, so I'll just protect. I was kind of expecting Eruption, but I know this is rprusty and he likes to be unique. And unique as he is, he uses Attract, which just caught me off guard, and I was like, okay, cool, good thing I used Protect there. I wasn't sure if he was going to go for the Attract or not, so I go into Flamix. Oh yeah, by the way, this battle is in two parts because it was like so long, and I was too tired to do any kind of editing, so it's into two parts, so make sure you watch the second part after. So okay, moving on. He used to Focus Blast and missed, which is good for me. I didn't know if he was going to stay in or switch out. In either case, I went for the Extreme Speed, knowing that I'll hit something regardless. He switches into Whiscash, good play, expecting the Fire attack. But I go for the Extreme Speed, and it does pretty good damage on it, I guess. Now, I know he's either going to go for a Ground attack or a Water attack, and the perfect switch-in would be Blossom, because she can handle both, obviously, being resistant to both. And he goes straight for the Hydro Pump, kaboom, but it doesn't do anything because Blossom is just beastly like that. I mean, Blossom is such an underestimated Pokemon, but she is just beastly if you use her right. So we both go for the Protect, which I found funny, but now I had a feeling he was definitely going to switch on this turn, because obviously why would he want to keep his Whiscash in against a Grass type? The thing I didn't expect was the switch to Swalot, who is poison and will be immune to the Toxic, but I don't know if he actually predicted that, or if he just thought that I was going to use a Grass attack, and again, Swalot would have been resistant to it, so yeah. In either case, it was a good move on his part to use Swalot. I'm going to set the Safeguard, because I don't know if he actually packs some kind of status move or not, and I had a feeling I was able to take a Stab poison attack, but Gunk Shot just took me off guard. I wasn't expecting a powerful attack like that, and I barely survived. But I did get my Safeguard up, which is nice, and Bella unfortunately has to go down, so I'm going to just sacrifice her. And he's going to go for the Ice Punch, so at least I know one of his other moves. Not that I'm weak to Ice Punch in any way. But yeah, Blossom is down. I'm going to go into Cyclee, because obviously Scarfed, Psycho Cut, going to take down something at least. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of this set. I mean, I might come up with something different on my own, but for now, I just kind of like this set for this team. It just seems to work well, and, I just thought, why not? Until I figure out something better, I guess we'll see what happens. But he protects from the Cycle Cut. I'm just going to use it again because I don't know if he's going to switch back. I don't know if he's going to switch into like something like his Bronzong or not, but whatever. He stays in, oddly enough. I don't see, this is the thing I don't understand. I don't know why he stayed in. He could have switched to Bronzong, expecting the Cycle Cut, which I think he really should have done, because Swalot would probably have helped him out later. But, maybe he just didn't think I was locked into Cycle Cut or not. Now, he makes a good play here, obviously knowing that I'm locked into Cycle Cut, I think. Or I don't really know if he actually predicted that or not. But he sets up the Trick Room, and my Safeguard fades away, which is okay because I took down Swalot, so I don't have to really worry about status effects. I don't think anyone else on his team can pack any status effects. I go for the Protect. I don't really know why I did that. I thought maybe he was going to explode or something, but again, just to be safe, I went for the Protect. He goes into Credilli, and that thing is obviously going to be, go first because of the Trick Room. He sets up the Swords Dance, which was like awesome because now I can go for the Confuse Ray, perfect for my strategy here. That thing will do a lot of damage to itself if it manages to hit itself in confusion, which is what I'm really hoping for. So I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse, see how much damage that does. First turn, yeah, confusion, he hits himself. Didn't actually do as much as I thought, I guess because Credilli's defenses are really good. Go for the Dark Pulse, it does reasonable amount of damage, but I don't really know. I thought he was going to maybe switch out on this turn, not wanting to hit himself again, and I thought I'd use Confuse Ray on the switch. He stays in though, and so yeah, that plan kind of backfired, which is just really crazy. Stupid rprusty. So the Trick Room's gone. I'm like, yeah, now Umbreon, you're in the game now, you're faster. I'm not really sure what he plans on doing at this point. I am going to go into Flamix for the Intimidate. As I think Jimmy would say. So, I get the Intimidate. Okay, I'm not going to say that anymore, but he goes for the Synthesis, and I was like, oh, jeez, all that work I did just went down the drain. Now here I go for the Flare Blitz, and which was kind of a bad move on my part. I should have went for the Will-O-Wisp. because I think that would have done a lot more damage, crippling his Credilli, because the Intimidate plus the Will-O-Wisp would have definitely helped. And the Rock Slide, yeah, just tumbles down, kaboom, takes down Flamix, which really sucks. So yeah, that plan didn't work out well either. So this Credilli is really starting to freak me out, and I have to have a plan to get rid of this thing. So I'm just gonna go into Cycle E. I thought maybe I might go for the what was it? What was I planning on going for? I was either going for the Brick Break or the Cycle Cut. Okay, I go for the Cycle Cut. But he switches out, which was just like, okay, crap. He goes into the Wish. Was that my tongue's like all over the place. I can't even pronounce things anymore. Whiskash. There we go. Haha. But I got a crit, which was just like, wow. I think that crit mattered too, because I'm pretty sure he would have survived at least one Cycle Cut, perhaps. But now he goes into the Bronzong, and watch this. Cycle E is just epic. He gets another crit, which is crazy as hell. But I knew his Bronzong was going to go for the Trick Room, so that's why I stayed in and just went for the Cycle Cut anyway, just to get some kind of damage on it. Let's see, my choices of Pokemon that can handle Trick Room are running low, which Shadow is the only Pokemon I have that can sort of perform well in the Trick Room environment. Goes for the Shadow Ball. So yeah, obviously Shadow is immune to that. It was a good choice on him anyway, in case I decide to stay in, but I wasn't really planning to, because obviously I don't want to be locked into Cycle Cut. Okay, so the battle is going to resume in part 2, so hope you guys enjoyed so far. Make sure to catch part 2, and we'll see what happens in there.